All right. We have a caller here from Pakistan. Assalamu alaikum. Caller, go ahead.
Wa Walaikum assalam.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. My call got disconnected earlier.
Okay.
You were saying that the imams of Ahlebait are the rightful imams, and whoever does not bear their allegiance, he dies a pagan death, just like someone dying
Yeah.
in the time before Islam.
Yeah.
Now, my question is, do you consider the Sahaba who did not bear allegiance to the Imams and the Sunnis of modern days or that time to be pagans or kafir? Or do you do takfir?
Yeah. So that question, there's detail in that. Okay. If a person knows the truth and he does not agree to it and he rejects it while knowing, such a person indeed, if you denounce and reject a single verse of the noble Quran, a saying of the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, while you know this is the saying of the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then of course such a person is not a Muslim, and such a person dies a pagan death. But if a person does not know, he's ignorant. He has the excuse of ignorance that he doesn't know. Such people, on the day of judgment, Allah will know what to do with them. Allah will know what to do. They are not the same. There's a difference between the two. If a person knows who the Prophet ﷺ is, and he says that while he knows that he is truthfully a prophet, he says, no, he's a magician, he's a sorcerer, he is a poet, he's crazy, he has gone mad. And then there's a second person who doesn't know. He was never informed who the Prophet ﷺ was. So such a person dies a non-Muslim. Nonetheless, he has a great excuse before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows what to do with them. So if a Muslim person dies, he doesn't know Ahlebait alayhim as-salam. If he always prayed and his prayers were right, he didn't pray in a manner that was void, and he avoided doing haram, and he did not hate Ahlebait alayhim as-salam, and he did not show any enmity towards Ahlul Bayt alayhim as-salatu wasalam, such a person will be taken to Jannah, however, into lower grades of Jannah, not to the higher status in Jannah. Okay? There are many hadith to this in this regard. However, if a person knows, he finds out that Abu Bakr, Omar, and these people were not people of good character, and they were not true imams. Their imama is void and invalid, and Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam are the true imams. He knows that. He realizes that. Hadith are clear to him. And then still he doesn't submit to the truth, and he does not profess faith in Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. Then of course such a person has no excuse. And it is just as he denied the existence of Allah, just as he denied the prophethood of the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Okay? Now, I'm giving you the gist of the matter. Now, the reasons behind this, there are many ahadith, and not only hadith, but rather verses of the noble Quran in this regard, which requires more detail if I delve into those, showing you those ahadith and the verse of the noble Quran. But the gist of the matter, the synopsis of the matter is what I just stated. Yes, brother.
Okay, so I get it. Now my next question is that according to your belief, the imams, the 12 imams, are they superior than the previous prophets, the prophets before the Holy Prophet?
Now you have to take one step at a time, okay? One step at a time. First, you have to determine. Everything has a rational order to understand. First, you have to determine for yourself who were Abu Bakr and Umar, because you consider Abu Bakr and Umar to be the rightful heirs and successors of the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and you consider their imamah to be valid, to be correct and valid in Sharia. Now you should do some introspection. What are the reasons? What are the proofs that Abu Bakr indeed has imamah is valid? And the Shia position that he was not the imam, Amirul Mu'mineen alayhi salatu wasalam, is the imam, the heir of the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. What are the reasons? You should analyze these two. That will be for you to determine. Now, whether Imam Amirul Mu'mineen alayhi salam is higher than the prophets or not, that's a later question. First, you have to determine who was the rightful heir of the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, "Man kuntu mawlah fahada Aliyun mawlah." Whoever master I am, Ali alayhi salam is a master. And there is no disagreement amongst Muslims that the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam was the master of Abu Bakr and Umar. Therefore, okay, there's something wrong with your phone. Your phone starts making a noise, and I'm forced to put you in silence. So the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam obviously was the master of Abu Bakr and Umar. Therefore, their imamat is batil. Their master, their imam, their leader is Amirul Mu'mineen alayhi salam. And there's no disagreement amongst Muslims that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam was the master of Adam, from Adam to Jesus, all apostles. From Adam to Jesus, alayhimus salam, all apostles, their Lord, their master, and better than them, higher than them, superior to them, who was Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, "Man kuntu mawla, fa'aliyun alayhi salam mawla." And this term, "Man kuntu mawla," whoever's master I am, whoever, this term, whoever, this encompasses not just this ummah, not just Sahaba and Tabi'een and our ummah, also it encompasses the generations of apostles, one after the other. So this hadith, which is narrated from the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam through uncountable chains of narration, more than 100 Sahaba, 130 Sahaba have narrated this hadith from the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. This is just one minute and one of the many proofs why Ahlebait alayhim salam are superior compared to apostles. Okay, so that establishes the fact very clearly. You have another assertion? Anything else to say? Your phone is bad. Your phone is bad. I'm sorry. You have to do something with your phone, brother. Your phone makes noise. Your phone makes noise. There's something in your phone. Okay? When your call goes more than 5 minutes, then it starts making a noise.